The race to be the Secretary General of the United Nations is clandestinely underway. The second term of current Secretary General, former South Korean Foreign Minister Ban Ki-moon, comes to an end on December 31st, 2016. Today's United Nations has mutated from its supposed noble peacekeeping 1945 birth under FDR's United Nations Charter.
And I am confident that the Congress and the American people will accept the results of this conference as the beginnings of a permanent structure of peace.
Into a new world order antagonizing behemoth, waiting in the wings to crush the sovereignty of nations across the globe. So who will lead the criminally immune New World Order's IMF-backed intergovernmental planetary organization, emboldened by the rollout of the Department of Justice's handover of local police to the United Nations Global Police Stasi convolution via the Strong Cities Network, or the final word afforded it by Obama's unconstitutional Trans-Pacific Partnership, where, for example, scenarios such as these will begin to be played out as The Atlantic reported a Vietnamese company that owns 15 restaurants in San Francisco files a lawsuit saying that the pay increase violates the investor protection provisions of the Trans-Pacific Partnership Agreement, recently approved by Congress. The lawsuit is not in a federal or state court, but instead will be heard by 3 private arbitrators. The United States government is the sole defendant. Who will drop the United Nations green agenda-fueled hammer, continuing Obama's war on coal? Who will be the one to ramp up the initiatives of Agenda 21? Who will be the face of the New World Order's final rollout as the curtain is finally lifted? Quite possibly one of the usual New World Order dupes.
Of a New World Order.
Barack Obama, Tony Blair, Angela Merkel, or Bill Clinton. Rumors of Barack Obama's interest have already created rumblings abroad. The Kuwaiti daily Al Jazeera report that Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has heard the rumor and is recruiting the Persian Gulf states, including Saudi Arabia, the United Arab Emirates, and Bahrain, new allies in fear of Iran, to cut the president off at the pass. The Jerusalem Post reports that its sources close to Mr. Netanyahu do not deny the speculation that the prime minister aims to torpedo the Obama project. These friends say Mr. Netanyahu thinks Mr. Obama's presidency has been characterized by moving closer to the Muslim Brotherhood, toppling the regime of Hosni Mubarak, and by attempts to ally himself with political Islam. Former British Prime Minister Tony Blair, who stepped down last year as a UN representative to the Middle East Quartet of Special Mediators from the US, EU, and Russia, is now on the United Nations list of candidates, along with former United States President Bill Clinton, who has been drooling over the United Nations Secretary General position for well over 10 years. The latest candidate to long for greener totalitarian pastures is German Chancellor Angela Merkel. Under heavy fire for the glaring rape of Germany by hordes of protected jihadist refugees, Merkel now says that she does not want to complete her full term as German Chancellor and is planning to resign before elections due in 2017. The German leader is aiming to become the first chancellor to leave of her own accord since 1949. And is interested in a new role as United Nations Secretary General or President of the EU, Spiegel magazine reported. The global bankers stooge the United Nations General Assembly installs will join the ranks of past UN Secretary Generals, including Nazi war criminal Kurt Waldheim and Egypt's Boutros Ghali, the man responsible for supplying weapons for the 1994 Rwanda genocide. As the clock ticks nearer to midnight, John Bound for Infowars.com.